All right, I'm going to show you how we're going to kind of make our own creature here. You can see here that I have created a smonkey, and it's kind of a fun little image, and I'll show you how I created that. And you can see over here in the object manager how I have layers of objects stacked on top of each other to create it. Okay, I started off with creating a background, which is actually a Mars background, and then we have an actual cobra. One thing I'll teach you right here is there's these little eyeballs, and I can actually just turn these off and don't show them. Okay, so I started basically with this image, and then I put in my background, which is of Mars, actually, a Mars sunrise, kind of cool. And then I put a cobra in, and then I stacked on top of the cobra my monkey. And we came up with the name of Smonkey. I like it. Pretty cool. I'll show you really quick how I did the editing on the monkey. Okay, it's a neat little tool in PhotoPaint called CutLab. So I will go ahead and go back. Let's just go ahead and I'll search for maybe something else to see if there's something else I'd like to put in there instead of a monkey. Let's go, what would look good on top of the snake there? I'm going to go with a poodle maybe. I love poodles. Images. So I'm going to find a good poodle image. That's kind of interesting. Now I want to keep in mind the direction that the poodle is facing. Oh, black might be even better. That'll match with color. Try to get a good color match there. Okay. Yeah, this one looks kind of cool. All right, so I will copy this image. Copy image. Come back over here. And I'm going to go ahead and hide my monkey there. And, of course, paste it in. You can use Control-V or just paste object. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use what's called the CutLab. So you go up here and I go up to Image and I use CutLab. And what this does is opens up in a new window, the CutLab window. And first of all, what I do is I highlight the area that I want to basically cut out. So I'm just kind of going along and getting close to what I want cut out. I'm just dragging along. I left click and drag along until I get everything that I want. Kind of go down around the mouth there, up and around. Good. The next thing I need to do is fill the color. Use the inside fill tool to fill the area that you want to keep. Okay. So if you notice here, it says that you want to cut out. So I'm going to use the fill bucket here, and I'll fill the area that I want to keep. And then what I do is I say preview, and it cuts out the area that I want to keep. Okay. There are some other tools that you can use, and you can kind of clean things up. I got to remember here, there is a add tool and a delete tool. So you can see I have a little green still in here. I can take this delete tool and just kind of edge that out. I'm clicking and dragging and cleaning that up. Maybe I want to get rid of some of this here. Just kind of clean it up, whatever I don't want. Say I mess up and I took too much, I can use the add tool and kind of add things back in, as you can see. But whatever works, just try to get it nice and cleaned up, make it look like it's been cut out nice, get rid of stuff that you don't want. And then as soon as there's a little bit more background there, I'll get rid of that. As soon as you get it the way you like it, go ahead and say okay. And now I have a nice cleaned up image. Next thing I'm probably going to do is rotate it a little bit, get it to the angle that I would like it, maybe enlarge it a little bit, Get it to the size that I want, covers things up nice. And there is now no longer a smonkey, so I might as well call it something different. So I'm going to hide the smonkey and I'll come back with some new text. And this time it's called a, yep, you guessed it, smog. And I can then come back in. I can resize that up using my pick tool. I notice I went to my pick tool. I resized it up. I right click on it, say apply, and it cleans it up. And there is my smog. Okay. Very cool, very fun. Tinker away. Don't forget up here, there's also a bunch of effects. You can add all kinds of different things here. I can do a gamut of things. Just tinker. I can pick one thing and try it, and it gives me a preview. And I'm doing the smog, just the text there, because I'm selected on the text. And it does that. Okay, wait, I don't like that. What do? Control Z, undo. Put it right back. Tinker, have fun. Try all this stuff. Not all of it, but tinker with it and see stuff that you may like. See what ripple looks like. Whoa, kind of crazy. Don't like that. Cancel. Again, you can always cancel or undo. Have fun. Tinker away. And create your own animal.